What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and of course, I have another video for you concerning Lennox Lewis. Big up England, Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis had a lot of things to say. Um, Once again, he's spoken out against his British brethren, Anthony Joshua. Go figure. Do you know what I mean? He had this to say. Lennox Lewis says Anthony Joshua's bad decisions cost him a Deontay Wilder undisputed showdown. Now, let me just stop right there. Anthony Joshua cost him a Wilder undisputed showdown. Look, first of all, let's look at that the other way around. Let's reverse that, because it seems like to me Deontay Wilder missed out on that opportunity. See, a lot of people looking at Joshua, oh man, Joshua's in a bad spot. Joshua's desperate. Joshua was first ducking. Joshua was first a coward. Joshua didn't first want the fight. Now he's begging. Now he's desperate. Now he missed out on a fight that cost him the undisputed showdown. I could understand Joshua having like maybe a belt. Like, let's say he just had the WBA and Deontay had the other belts. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But dude, you got 4 out of the 5, or really 3 out of the 4 major belts. Okay. Because a lot of people don't count the IBO. Okay. But he has the rest of them. And then they're talking like, oh, it cost him. It didn't cost him shit, obviously, because the man's getting paid 25 million pounds for his next fight. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing people don't realize. What has it really cost him? Yeah, undisputed, okay. Because, Deontay didn't want to take the money. He said he took it, didn't want to take it. It didn't sign. We know this. We've been through this so many times. That's done. But the way Lewis is describing it is though, oh, well, I have no sympathy for Eddie Hearn and and Anthony Joshua because they just had bad decisions that cost them a lot in the sport, And I'm thinking to myself, like, Lennox Lewis, what are you talking about? And I've heard this, oh, well, Lennox Lewis shouldn't criticize Deontay Wilder. Well, okay, because he's an American, right? Okay, touche. If that's the case, why isn't he ever criticizing Tyson Fury? What happened to all those years where he was talking, when Tyson Fury wasn't fighting anymore, when Tyson Fury lost his belts, okay? When he lost it because he tested positive for cocaine, right? When he lost those belts in the ring after beating Klitschko, where was that voice then from Lennox Lewis? Where was that criticism? Where was his opinion about Tyson Fury? You didn't hear any because he didn't have an opinion. He's a British fighter, right? Another British brethren. You know what I'm saying? Where was that criticism then? You know what I mean? I didn't hear shit about Lennox Lewis. Now, all of a sudden, Anthony Joshua is coming up through these ranks. He's making all this money, and people are getting jealous. People are getting envious. People are not liking the idea of this one man that's making all this money. You know what I mean? And Lewis is a bitter, retired fighter because Lennox Lewis never made any money like that. He made his share. Don't get me wrong, because he was in some big fights. But at the end of the day, he's not making what this kid's making. And when I mean this kid, I mean Anthony Joshua, 28 years old. He's not making what he did at that age. He was still fighting over crumbs and shit like that in 22 fights. So he's bitter. That's where the bitterness comes in, because everyone expects you to walk a rough and shitty path. You know what I mean? Just so that you know what it feels like to be in my shoes, because you don't, you know what I mean? It's almost like, Well, man, back in my day, we didn't have it that bad. I mean, that easy, right? We didn't have it that easy like you guys do. That's what I get from Lennox Lewis. You know what I mean? Oh, well, the greed cost you a showdown. I'm like, well, if you looked at the facts, you looked at everything on the table, you would understand. But of course, Lennox Lewis knows that. But there's a hidden agenda. You know what I mean? We know that by now. But for him just to continue to say the same shit about, oh, well, AJ lost the biggest fight, the undisputed fight, but then and then what happens? This is what happened in this Lennox Lewis. This would spark this shit. Lennox Lewis made this comment after hearing about that damn money. Think about it. He's been saying that. Oh, well, because of the bargaining and being greedy and, the business side, too worried about the business. Now, he said that many times, yes, because I've reported it each damn time, almost each time, but when he said something, I was there to counterpunch it, right? So he's saying basically the same thing. Why are you all of a sudden, he doesn't approve of the Jarrell Miller fight? Of course he don't. But it's not the Jarrell Miller fight. It's the money that he made. You see what I'm saying? See, Lennox Lewis spoke his piece, right? Or whatever he said, or spoke his hate, right? His criticism about Anthony Joshua and how his career should be. He should be in America. Remember, that was the deal. Oh, he's in America. Now he's in America. Oh, I don't approve of his fighter, But you don't approve of all that damn money he's getting. Because remember, he didn't say anything for a while. It's been a couple weeks since Lennox Lewis had opened his mouth. Now he finds out about that 25 million pounds. He's like, fuck that. Now he has another statement. Now he has something else to say. Now he's regurgitating the things that he said before, because I believe it angered him. It angered him for Anthony Joshua, because everyone expected Anthony Joshua to be this person that back is to the wall and all that shit. Okay. His back is to the wall and he's desperate, right? That was the narrative that, other channels, were painting, and people that didn't like AJ for whatever damn reason. You know what I mean? Because I don't know why these channels are attacking AJ when they have no reason to. You know what I mean? He ain't like an unlikable dude. He ain't like a dickhead. He ain't like that villain. You know what I mean? He's just a dude that boxes, yet that has a lot of endorsements. He's mad popular, and because of that, people hate that. All right, I'll give you an example. Let's say you're going to work, right? And you got someone pissed off, or just don't like kind of monotoned, negative people that work with you. Then you have someone that comes in all bubbly and bright and positive and speaking good shit and good vibes and stuff. They don't want to hear that. The last thing they want to see, someone pissed off, is someone that's happy about life. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm getting from Lennox Lewis at this point. But anyway, he's not satisfied with his opponent. Go figure, right? But you guys tell me what you think about what Lennox Lewis has to say this particular time. Of course, guys, please subscribe. You guys been counterpunched. Peace.